we good? Are we good? Please tell me you can see the screen. Yeah, there we go. Oh, well that took quite a bit of effort. Alright, let's share. Gonna add everyone on Discord. I'm tired, but I haven't streamed in months, so this is gonna be great. Gonna pull it at everyone and people are gonna cry. Live and with big news. That almost says nude. That would have been cringe. Paste. I need to make sure actually that sure the link is the correct link. Paste. Ah, we did it. Alright, boys. I wonder if I can. Yeah, let's send it in this other thing. Can I? Yeah, game chat. Oh, whatever. I can talk to him later. Alright, let's skip trial. Let's look at the hello Streamlabs. Hi. I'm here to start a new. Let's just sort this out. Here to start a new hardcore world. I made it. I've made it, and big news. Well, it's not really much of a spoiler if I put it in the title of the video, is it? God, I hope my mic is on. If you guys can hear me, you can tell me, please, because I don't want to sit here muted. I don't want to sit here muted and then have to open up OBS because I can't get my... Oh, that's good. I can't get my thing to work properly. Like, I can't get OBS to capture Minecraft and only Minecraft. So if I leave this, it's gonna show like my OBS and my wallpaper and whatever I'm watching on YouTube. Thankfully, I'm not watching anything cringe, but you're probably gonna see a lot of Hololive in the recommended. I've got 3 people, one of them is probably gonna be me. As you can tell, people, from the ever so intriguing title of the video, so I'm drinking Diet Coke. I do, of course, now have a diagnosis of an unfortunate type 1 diabetes, which I got diagnosed with yesterday. I'm gonna put this in general because, wait, can I? You know what, I'm just gonna say I don't know where else to put this, and they're gonna be like, okay, sure. Don't know where to put this. Just want to share. And that's not share, that's the word sure. Share that I'm live. Yeah, it's just basically showing a video, isn't it? I thought type 1 is where you're born with it. No, type 1, you're not born with type 1. Well, I guess you can be born with type 1, but people can get type 1 and pass it down through genetics. I think I got mine from your dad. Hello. Alright. So, I'm going to make sure that you see all this, because we're going to start a new world, but we're going to make sure there's enough people here. I mean, let's just start the new world, shall we? And then I'll get into the story, because it's a weird one, you know? Also, I'm a bit quiet because I'm quite tired. I didn't get enough sleep last night, which you're going to find out why very soon once I get into the main story part. Oh, Jesus. What is with that? So, oh my god. Let's go to the village then, shall we? Let's start the new hardcore series, shall we? Thoughts on Koro-san? Is that Korone? Is that Korone-san? Koro-san? I don't know really. I think yes. Well, I'm gonna guess you're a good person. Can I guess that's a yes? Yes. Could understand. All right. I've got 3 people. One of them probably including me, and let's begin by sharing what happened 3 days ago. Because 3 days ago is when, well, actually, the main symptoms of everything started like a week ago. So let's start there, shall we? So like a week ago, basically, a week and a half ago, I was getting very thirsty. You know, normal things. People get thirsty all the time, but I was getting really thirsty. I was drinking a lot. I was like drinking like it's my life depended on it, okay? And that kind of happened every night for like a week straight. And I was like, oh god, what's wrong with me? Why am I drinking a lot? This is weird. So, stuff happened, family stuff. But after this big event, after this big event, basically, that my family went to, I wouldn't say event, that'd be mean, commemoration, funeral is the more correct. I went to a funeral, and after the funeral, I came back, and we all went to a restaurant, and so we're at the restaurant, I got myself a pizza, and I mentioned, while I was eating food, that I was drinking a lot of food recently. Now, so you guys know, quite a lot of my family are diabetic. My dad and me 2 sisters, not my mum, but they're all like, oh, don't say that. And I was like, why? And they're like, because those are like the symptoms of like diabetes. And it's like, when you say that, it worries us. And I'm like, oh, okay then. So I sat there and I was like, okay. So went home the next day, because the next day was actually my mum and dad's anniversary, which was yesterday. No, it wasn't. 2 days ago. Was it? 2 days ago, the anniversary. Mum and dad, they went out, and so once they were out drinking alcohol, and I stayed at home with my older sister, who is diabetic. And during that time, I was drinking. Yeah, no, I can't do a drinking stream. So once they're all out, I stayed at home with just my older sister, and we sat watching The Good Place on Netflix with another pizza. I was eating another pizza, a giant barbecue chicken pizza, and I was loving it, and I ate the entire thing. But what I also did was I went to the toilet a lot, and I drank a lot of the massive bottle of Diet Pepsi that my sister had taken. And so I was like, okay, so I drank a lot of that, then went to the toilet, and then drank a lot more of it. And then my sister, as the smart person who knows about diabetes, she was like, yeah, this is a bit concerning. Hey, I'm going to test your blood sugar levels. Now, if you don't know how diabetes works, your pancreas, the organ in your stomach area, I wouldn't say organ in your stomach because the stomach is also an organ, but you know, the tummy. It's an organ that produces insulin, which, you know, helps sort out blood sugar levels when they get high from eating a lot of sugar and everything. About pancreas, yeah, cool. You watch a whole movie about pancreas. I have a feeling that's a reference to something, but I'm too dumb to understand it, okay? Unless you actually do watch a movie about the pancreas, which would be pretty cool. And also very boring. So my sister, she tested me, because she has a testing kit. You know, because she's diabetic, she can use that testing kit on me to see how well I do and everything. So we opened it up, and she tested my blood, and it just came up with high. Now that ain't good. Usually, when you're normal and your pancreas is working, your blood sugar levels should be around about 5 to 6. I drank 50 shots of tequila, okay? Alright then. So yeah, normally your blood sugar level should be about 5 to 6. That is like the normal range. That is like, that is crispy, good stuff. I got high, which means it's above 30. I had a lot of sugar in my blood, and it wasn't, my pancreas isn't doing shit about it. So I was like, okay, alright then, guess that ain't good. And because I saw high, when I saw high, I thought she just opened it up and it was like greeting her, like, like how you open like a robot or a Cortana, and it just begins with a hi, how are you doing, or hi, what would you like to know about today? I thought it was just saying that, but no, it was saying hi, because I had a high concentration of sugar in my blood, which isn't good. And it was so high, they wouldn't even give a reading. It was just like, yo, hi. So, with that being a thing, my sister got very concerned. And so she was like, okay, right, need to make sure that this isn't like diabetes. So she got another testing thing. And what it does is test your ketones levels. Your ketones, I actually don't know shit about what ketones are, but they're good, and if they're high, that's bad. Usually, your ketones are around 0.1 or at most 0.2. That is normal people optimal ketone levels, okay? Now, went up, got a little kit from my other sister's bedroom, because my other sister is diabetic as well. I'm a diabetic family, and I thought I was off, okay? So, went up, got the testing kit, and tested my finger on that thing, and where it should say 0.1 or 0.2, it said 1.9, 1.9, which is, oh shit, that's an oh boy, that ain't good, chief. So, 1.9, bad. Now, so, my sister is now like, okay, holy shit, she is worried. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I am a bit worried too. That does not sound good. 1.9, So I went downstairs and I sat on the sofa. My sister called a friend, managed to get in touch with the restaurant that my mum and dad were at, because remember, it was their anniversary, they were out. It was only me and my sister, so got in touch with the restaurant, and they managed to get in touch with my mum and dad, because my sister tried calling my mum and dad, but the problem was is that they had their phone off because she'd kept on spamming them before. So they had the phone off because like, yo, she's being very loud on her phones, let's just turn off for a while. And then when an actual emergency came up, they couldn't contact her, so we had to contact the restaurant, and then the restaurant could get to them. So, yeah, that happened. Hello, the siblings are watching you. Hello, Flunky. I'm talking about how I became diabetic. So, this happened about 2 days ago. So, we got in touch with mum and dad that were at the restaurant, and they came rushing home, and then they were like, okay, let's call the hospital, because they'd been drinking alcohol, celebration, everything. They couldn't drive me. They couldn't drive me anywhere because they were above the alcohol limit. But they did call the hospital, and when it came to calling the hospital, I had to talk to them, and I had to list off a bunch of these symptoms that I've been feeling, that are like, yeah, I'm diabetic, and these are the things that I've been feeling because of this. But the thing is that because I'm pretty sure we caught it quite early, because with a family of diabetic people, it's right that they can kind of tell, because they're all smart, they know everything. And the second symptoms started appearing, they're like, yo, those are symptoms, that ain't good. So I didn't have any of the really bad symptoms, except for normal blurry-eyed and drinking a lot. That was literally about it. No throwing up, no pain, none of that really bad stuff, which they kept on asking me if I was experiencing. I was like, no, I'm feeling perfectly fine. I've just been drinking a lot, and my ketones levels are like really high, and so my sugar levels. But the thing is, because it's during the coronavirus pandemic, well, they didn't see that as a very high priority. They're like, yeah, okay, cool, right, we don't really care. And then they were just like, okay. My mum got on the call with them and were like, yeah, that ain't, what are you doing? Please send our child to the hospital. He has diabetes. And they were like, yeah, no. Okay, so they got a nurse that was gonna call later because it was like 11 o'clock at night by this point. They're like, yeah, they're gonna call you, the nurse. It might take up to about an hour or 6 hours. It could take up to 6 hours for an actual nurse to come and talk to you about the problem. I was like, okay, right. So like 1 o'clock in the morning rolls by and we finally get a call. I'm lying in bed. Don't like killing sheep. That's weird. So I'm lying in bed. Mum gets the call. She comes up to me and I get on the call with the doctor. I tell them everything, and they're just saying things like, "Yeah, just." They're just saying things like, "You should come in tomorrow. Come in to the doctor's tomorrow." And I'm like, "Okay, I'll come into the doctor's tomorrow and get this all sorted out. That'll be great." I'm probably going to stay in overnight because my family know about this, so they're like, yeah, I'm probably going to be staying in the doctor's overnight. Cool. Alright, I'm prepared for that. So, I go to sleep knowing I probably have diabetes, and I didn't get enough sleep at all. I was like terrible at sleeping because I was high. I had a lot of high sugar levels, so I couldn't really sleep. And yeah, so I kind of pull an all-nighter basically, and the morning rolls by, and I get up, get changed. I didn't have enough time to wash myself or anything, so I like greasy hair and everything, and I got sent down to the hospital. So got into the clinic, and they tested me. Now, this is where the doctor stuff happens. This is like chapter 2 of the hospital. The story of diabetes, chapter 2, getting to the hospital. Going to the hospital, right. And they took me into this little room. This room, this nurse came up to me, asked me a few questions, and then she was like, okay. Then she took out this massive metal needle, like 2 inches long metal needle. And I look at it like, what? She's like, okay. Just gonna have to stick this in you, and I'm like, shit, okay. I hope it doesn't hurt. Spoiler alert, it hurt. It was painful. So, right between where my elbows are, like where the joint is, like in the middle where my elbow is, they stuck the needle right in there, and it hurt. It drew blood. I was dripping, okay. And they were actually concerned. They're like, yo, that ain't good. I don't know why they gave us this. But yeah, they stuck that in one of my arms and drew blood, but we're good. I was like, okay, so that's the thing. Then then he got another one and stuck that in my other arm. So now I had, wait, no, they didn't do that yet, no. Yeah, it was only one. Yeah, I only had it in one of my arms. Sorry, that's for later. I had only one of my arms, and then they let me off to a different waiting area. In this waiting area, I sat there alone, quarantined, with like spaces between all the chairs and everything for coronavirus and everything. And then my mum came and sat with me nearby. This is where things get very, very interesting. I see I've dropped in views a little bit because I've been rambling, but this is like the hype moment. This is like weird. So I sit there in the waiting room. My mum sat next to me, a few feet away from me, and then I suddenly started feeling a little bit lightheaded. And I said to my mum, hey, I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. I'm like, I feel a bit lightheaded, yeah, I'm cheating myself to death. And I was like, oh, okay. And then it suddenly comes on a bit stronger, like, I don't know what's happening to my head, but I can feel I'm getting very lightheaded. And I look at my mum like, oh, I feel really lightheaded. Next thing I know, I don't remember, but the next thing I know, I'm slumped in my seat and I look around and there's a bunch of nurses around me. Because what had happened is after I'd gone, ooh, I feel a bit lightheaded, I had completely lost consciousness. I had passed out completely. I had blanked. I had just slumped over in my chair, and apparently from what my mum said, she'd run over to me and like took hold of me, and my face had gone like completely pale. Ooh, my face has gone like completely pale, and I had lost vision, consciousness, everything. I was basically a beanbag. And so she called over all the nurses, and because it's like in the waiting area where all the nurses and everyone are, they're like literally on the other side of the door. When she like called about it, in the space of just a few seconds, like 10 nurses and doctors were like around me, holding my arms, just keeping me upright. And all that I knew is I'd just gone from, oh, I feel a bit lightheaded, to just bunch of people had just like teleported around me. So I was like, okay. So a bunch of people had basically just teleported around me. And I remember waking up and the first thing I thought was, what are all these people doing here? What is this? I was like, what? Since when did this happen? One thing to note is that the needle, because it was in my arm, I didn't want to bend my arm inwards because that was where because bending my arm inwards would force the needle further into my body. But when I woke up, I just looked down and I saw that I had like bent my arms like inwards, and I looked down at it and I looked at it and having no idea that I just passed out, all I thought was just, oh shit, that's not meant to be like that. I was like, oh crap. Also I couldn't hear anything. I don't know if I could hear them, and it's hard to say. I might have been hearing them, what they're saying, but I don't think I was concentrating at all, or my brain wasn't focused on anything that they were saying at all. So all that I knew was just I had gone weird. And then I tried saying out loud, what are all you people doing here? I was just about to be like, what are you all doing? But all that came out from when I said that was just a massive thinking back to it now, it sounded quite concerning, just a big coming out. It was funny. So I don't know what I'm doing, Mike. I'm talking, I'm not concentrating on the game, I'm just running around. But what on earth? 1.17, you broke the rabbits? What is that? My god, this is a weird thing. This is a weird game. So I'd practically just gone and then my face had gone like pale, I'd gone white, and my lips have gone blue because like all the blood had rushed away from my face. Now, if you're wondering why that happened, I don't think, well, it might have been a combination of the ketones and the needle, but my mum thought it was just the needle because I'm not afraid of needles. I don't care about them. They're just painful. That's about it. So when that happened, I think it was just shock. So yeah, I got put in a wheelchair and I got wheeled over to this bed in this corridor, put on the bed, Funk's on there, and everyone started like gathering around me, and then they all left, and Mum was there as well. She, like, I was quite awake right now. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I just passed out. All right then. I think when I asked my mum what happened, she was like, you passed out. And I was like, what the fuck? I passed out? Why? How? What is this? So, yeah, I then just lie down on the bed. And Mum was getting very worried. And I was like, Mum, don't worry. Everything's fine. Stop getting so anxious about everything. I was dealing with this very well. Because I am a very super laid back and chill person. I don't actually give a crap about anything. So completely passing out in front of everyone was not really that shocking to me. I was more of just like, oh, well, guess that happened now. Might go mining. I'm gonna go mining. I'm gonna find a good mine and go down it. But yeah, my colour had come back, and then I got moved to a ward. Mum had gone now, because she can't join me because of COVID restrictions. So I'd been moved to a new place, the doctor's place. This area, it's just for holding people until they can find an actual place to keep them, like in a proper ward. But right now, it was just like a waiting room, but for patients in beds. So I was lying in bed. I got to lie down in a bed as they rolled me through the hospital. That was pretty cool. And yeah, I think it was when I was in that bed that I got the other needle put in my arm. So I was dual wielding needles in my arms by this point. I had one needle stuck in my elbow on one side and another one stuck in my other elbow. So I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything. But I got wheeled around, that was pretty cool. I got taken over to I got taken over to a room, and I stayed that. That was very boring, nothing happened there. It was just me lying there in a room surrounded by other sick people for like 6, no, it wasn't 6 hours. I got put there at about 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon, was about that point. And I stayed there for a while, and then I got moved into the ward that I'd be staying at 1 o'clock in the morning. They kept me there. I'm a doctor, drink more, trust me. Yeah, like that worked. So I got moved, so I waited, and I got moved to the proper ward at 1 o'clock in the morning, because I don't sleep, and neither do doctors. In that ward, there was just a bunch of old sleepy people. Because I was put in the adult ward. Like, if I was a child, my parents might be able to join me, but as an adult, I can't do that. I'm up to my own, alright? So, got put in with all the adults, and by adults, old people. And I stayed there, really. And it was at this point that, they tested my ketones again. Yeah, tested my ketones, and you know how I was 1.9 the night before, and that was usually, really bad. 1.9 is way above average. Average must be 0.1, at most 0.2. Yeah, I had my ketones tested, and they were 5. I was up 5. That is bad. That is worse. That is so much worse. That was not triple. That's a bit below triple of what I was having before. 5 is really bad. But that'll got sorted out. They gave me some insulin for that one. And I got better. Tested my blood sugar, I was 28. remember, blood sugars are meant to be about 5 to 6. I was like 28. And I stayed there for the night. Now, you'd think at a doctor's place, in a hospital, maybe you wouldn't get the nicest sleep, but you'd sleep. No. I did not get a single bit of sleep that night. I remember this after the night where I didn't get a single bit of sleep the night before, because I was high. I didn't sleep this night because they had to keep on testing my finger like every 1 or 2 hours, which resulted in basically me unable to get to sleep because people kept on coming to test my finger, like, all the time during that night, all throughout the night. So I couldn't sleep very well at all. I was tired, so I just stayed up. I just stayed up because I couldn't sleep. I stayed up watching anime. I just stayed up. I was watching anime that night. That was all that I was doing, was watching anime on Crunchyroll. Because I had nothing else to do. I couldn't sleep. Don't judge me. So, yeah, I stayed up that night watching anime because I couldn't do anything else. And, yeah, I would say I woke up in the morning, but I didn't even go to sleep, so morning rolled round, and I got breakfast. Now, the breakfast was weird. Oh yeah, I got an insulin. I got a long-term insulin that got shoved in my stomach. But yeah, that's just a diabetic thing now, because I guess I'm diabetic now, so I got a needle shoved in my stomach with a bunch of insulin pumped in. But the breakfast that I had was porridge. I had porridge. But this is weird porridge. I asked for porridge, and they're like, do you want some cream with it? I'm like, yeah, I'll have some cream with it. I expected the cream to be like whipped, like thick cream that they're like slurred on top of it. Like, I don't know, like on a pancake. But no, all I got was just like really creamy, soggy pancake. But that's not the weirdest part. This this porridge that I was given was, it wasn't the correct colour. It looked very green. It was basically green. I don't know why, but I got green porridge, which is, it's quite concerning. But I ate it, it tasted alright. And, yeah, I had a pretty boring time after that. Mainly, all that morning was just people coming in every now and then, testing my finger. And then I'd go back to just watching anime. And then they'd come in later on and be like, testing my finger again. And then I'd watch more anime. And listen to music. I kept on falling in and out of sleep because I was so tired at this point that I just kept on going in and out of sleep as people came by. But yeah, that was all morning. That was like hours of that happening until 12 o'clock. I'll certainly have a drink. 12 o'clock rolls around. Oh god, that went down weird. And I get to have dinner. For dinner, I had a chicken curry with rice and chips. And then for pudding, I had sticky toffee pudding, and then two small tubs of ice cream. When you're diabetic, you probably should not have that. But they were doctors that just assumed I had a different issue. And they were just like, yo, just have this. I'm like, yes, I will have that. I don't care about my health. I'm having the sticky toffee pudding. It's too good to turn down. They tested my finger after that, and I was very high. I was 22. You know, it's still very high, but I was 28. Yeah, I was 28 again after that. And that was very high. And like, yeah, that ain't good. I got given some insulin, got down, and eventually I was like 22, but this is all the boring part. This is like the boring doctor's part, okay? I'm surrounded at this point just by old people and doctors coming in and out and helping me. It's nothing to think much about. It's just boring doctor's stuff. But got the diagnosis. Later on, had got to see my parents. They came in, and then I got given a lecture basically on what diabetics is and how to deal with it, what insulin is, how much insulin I should have a day. I should have insulin before every meal that I have, which is not something I need to do for the rest of my life, but that ain't an issue. I can do that. I have to have a meal before everything from now on forever. But if my parents can do it, I can too. It's not that bad. People seem to think that diabetes, like, you can't eat chocolate anymore. If you're diabetic, chocolate is out of range. Nah, that ain't it. I can still have chocolate. I can still eat sugary food. I just need a lot of insulin. It's just getting the balance between the two right, because normally your pancreas would do that automatically for you, but I guess mine decided, after looking around and being left out with all the diabetics in the family, it was like, yeah, I guess I'll join. I guess I'll do it. And then it just stopped working. It just died on me. So yeah, I got given a lecture. Then after that, left my headphone wires, so I couldn't even listen to music. Left that in my mum's bag. No music. And then got sent home, and here I am now. Here I am now with diabetes. I was responsible, okay? I wanted to eat the sticky toffee pudding. They offered it to me, okay? I couldn't turn it down. I know I shouldn't, but I had to. I had to have it. But, yeah. Guess I'll go lying down here then. But it was long, arduous. It was boring at times. The most exciting thing that happened was just me fainting in the waiting room and then waking up and be like, whoa, what? Where did these people? It literally felt like people just teleported around me. Because 1 second I was like, oh, I feel lightheaded. And the second I like look up, there's people around me and I'm like, oh, that ain't right. But yeah, it was weird. Gotta love having diabetes now. But that was the story. Really, it was. Once you get down to the doctor's part, it gets pretty boring, because after that it's just checking ketones, checking blood sugar. Oh yeah, I was like attached to like one of them big like metal poles with like a bottle of water at the top, but it wasn't water, it was glucose. No, it wasn't glucose. It was what was the pancreas produce again? Whatever, I'm drawing a blank. But I got a bunch of that, so I felt good. I had to pee in a cardboard bottle. That was pretty cool. But the problem with that though was because when you had to go to the toilet, I couldn't get up, so I got given like this cardboard bottle basically. She had to do my business in, but in order to do that first, I had to close the curtains. 8-year-olds can, yeah, they can, not advisable. I had to close all the curtains around me, because in the sleeping area that you're in, you get a bunch of curtains in like different sections, so. But the problem is that my curtain kept on drawing back by itself. I was dying for the toilet, but I couldn't do anything. I couldn't go to it, because every time I closed the curtain, it would just draw back and open up by itself. And I was like, shit, no, please stop. But eventually I got it working, and I got to stand next to my bed. This is getting into a weird topic. This is just really the gross side of the hospital. I would Shakira. I don't know. I mean, you can have as much as you want, but at some point you die. But, oh, by the way, they had to come every now and then to take blood out of me so that they could analyze the blood and everything. That was really painful. The way they do that is they get this, well, it was the same needle that I already had inside my elbow. I just got that same needle, but again, and this time they just stick it in, they put it inside one of my veins. Yeah, they'd find one of my veins, they'd stick a needle in it, and then they'd just pull out a bunch of blood. And that was painful, because these needles were like thick metal needles that like it's thick enough to get blood through. So sticking that in my skin was like mini stab. It was like a mini stab wound, okay? It wasn't very nice at all. But yeah, feeling alright now. Calm down with the veins. Oh yeah. No, the problem is because they couldn't actually find any. Couldn't actually find my veins because they're not that visible. Because with their needles stuck in my arms, they couldn't use the veins that the needles were stuck in, because it could be like polluted with the stuff that they were like putting in me. So they had to find like empty veins, which were like the ones that weren't visible or not very visible at all, which were hard to find. And eventually, at some point, they gave up on trying to find a vein in like my arm, and instead they went down to my foot. Instead they went down to my foot. I got my foot out. They stuck a needle inside my foot, inside a vein on my foot, so they could get some blood out. Because they couldn't find any on my arms. Because it'd all been taken, like they've all been called dibs on by other needles that have been stuck in me. Tristan, you should do more, way more than 50. I recommend 20, I recommend 30. I recommend 50. Joking, no, don't die. Just have another drink. Alright. So, that was the thing. Big metal needles, being very painful, hating everything. Honestly, that's more of just like how life normally is, just hating everything. But this time I hated everything with a passion. Oh. Alright. Alright. If you think about it, I'm already dead, so if I drink more tequila, it would be funny. Yeah, very, very funny. Ah. So, that was very fun. What is this? I knew it! I knew it! I knew that was the thing. Oh, I got a amethyst. I got a geode. I got a geode, boys. That's what that is. It's a geode. And it takes right through it. That's great. Alright. What other thing happened? Any cool things? No, not really. It was just food and then being told you got diabetes, dude. And I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Gonna mind all this. This is just diorite, but better. I think they realized that diorite was ugly, and they're like, okay, Here, have this. Oh, I can go. Yo! No, I can't. Oh. I can't drink alcohol now as much as I want to. As much as I want to sit there and drink alcohol, I can't. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't end well. Alright. Who says you can't? The doctors, the nurse, the people that have stayed up all night to save my life. Those people. Yeah. But really, I'm doing well, so none of you guys have to worry. But if I ever do a stream in future and I collapse and faint, just be like, well, guess he's dead. Guess he died. Alright. Yeah. Right. Calcite, that's a nice name. Calcite. Still no better than chrysolite though. Chrysolite's cool. One moment, boys. One moment. I'm just gonna wait. How do I? Please, where's the settings? What was the mute button? Audio. Hotkeys. What was it? What was the mute button? Right, got it. I'm gonna go and yeah. One moment. Alright. I'm back, hello. You can't hear me, right? I got audio working fine. I just need to check this mic audio. Yeah, we good. If you're wondering what that was about, I mentioned before the symptoms of diabetes was like drinking a lot and going to the toilet. Yeah, expect a lot more toilet breaks. That was quite desperate. Yeah, I'm good though. Okay. What are those weird swimming creatures in MC called? Like they swim in the called axolotls. Yes, axolotls. They're cool. I'm gonna get all this calcite. I have no idea if I should be mining all this, but this is cool stuff, so I'm gonna take it. I can always place it back in the future. I'm gonna take this calcite because I can. Wait, can I? No, I can't do that. Did I just try doing it again? Nope. Because it's just calcite, normal, forever. I got someone to ask if you're available, East. I I am available to talk, yes. If I go on Discord though, it will show, as you can tell. I can't get it to lock onto just Minecraft and show nothing else. So if I join the call, yeah, IRL. In real life, I'm available now. Yes, I'm fine. I mean, IRL is... I'm gonna get murdered in real life. Yeah, mate. I am available. Yeah, by the way, I know Sylveon in real life, so... Yeah. Oh, that was way too close. I thought I was gonna die then. I thought I could kill it off with just that hit. In real life, I am cool and available, and people can come meet me. In fact, no, only Sylveon can come meet me because I know them in real life. I don't know any of you in real life. Tristan, who are you? I need to tell you something. Bruh. Ow, shit. Okay, you know what? Ugh. What is it? Guess them in here then. What is it?
Listen. What are those things called in Minecraft? They're fish.
What?
Fish. It's something.
Why do you sound so different? What happened to you?
Called? What's it called?
Axolotls. Axolotls. So those are the fish things talking about? Or are you talking about the squid or the glow squids? Or are you talking about the salmon? Because they're pretty fishy.
No, not that. Tropical fish.
Tropical fish.
It's tropical fish. I'm big brain.
Yeah, did you ask me what the name of the fish things were, and they literally were called tropical fish? Did you forget about the word tropical? Big brain. Tom Hardy.
Yes.
You got told you're Tom Hardy by Sylveon. Yeah, give me IRL at some point, mate. So I'm talking to Sylveon. Yeah, because we cool, we can do that. Wait, have you left? Hello? Tristan, you still here? No, has he gone? Is he? No, he's still here. Oh, I'm just muted, that's why. Why was I muted? That was weird. I think I accidentally muted. Kidnapper. Don't. Well, Sylveon could never kidnap me.
No.
Alright. Let's see. Oh. I'm gonna have to try and sort out this stream and everything, trying to get it to lock onto Minecraft because it is being cringe and only working sometimes.
That's an F in the chat, boys.
Yeah, that's a big F. I'm playing hardcore because I would do like PvP and everything, but I'm crap at that now because I haven't played it in a while.
I'm not.
Yeah, you've probably been like grinding 12 hours a day.
No. I've been bullying kids in factions. It's my new favorite thing.
Ah, very cool, very cool. Yeah, I took a break basically, and then I came back and real shit. So that's why I play hardcore, because I'm not bad at just basic Minecraft skills. I'm just bad
I
at
played
murder.
hardcore once. Yeah, I played hardcore once. I died instantly. I don't like hardcore.
Yeah, I'm fine with hardcore. I think it's pretty cool.
I didn't find the axolotl. I hate hardcore. It sucks. Alright.
Alright, I need to find where I got in. It's up there, wasn't it? It's up there, around there.
It's to the left.
It was up on top of one of these things. I think it might have been on top of this one, but I can't remember. Yeah, it's around here. Ah. I'm just gonna take the sign though.
You see, I'm good at Minecraft. Here's a tip: don't 1v50 Enderman.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it.
Yeah, bad idea, cringe idea.
Yeah, I did that. I got fucked.
I'm gonna go down and grab some more calcite. I want to build using that calcite. It seems like some good building blocks.
I'm bullying a child right now. It's not very intense.
You have very fast clicking sounds.
He gave up. He gave up.
Did you just like killing him? It was like no
Look
outs and left.
look at my screenshot. Look at my screenshot.
Bro,
Where,
you're not screen sharing, mate.
wait, I need to do this. Fuck, no, it's hot. Look.
Alright.
It's a very sad day. He just gave up.
He gave up. Oh, that's sad. That's so sad. That is.
I show no mercy.
That is. I cry every time. Oh, I'm gonna have to stop watching the stream because it's loud on my stream. Okay. Right.
Very sad day. Very sad day.
Fucking Enderman. After my long and tiring day, I'm not full of all the energy that I once was. So I might try and get some good sleep tonight and then do a live stream tomorrow and hope that it turns out a lot more active. But right now I'm gonna grind a lot on hardcore. We'll get a few hours of this. And
Full
then,
diamond first day, let's go.
yeah. And then we'll get back to it with some more esteem and energy. And maybe I feel like less dead inside. Because I've only come back from the hospital today. I'm still like all tired out from all the needles being stuck in me and not being able to sleep.
I came back from drinking like 2 hours ago. I regret my life decisions. I regret them all.
I was gonna pull maybe a drinking stream on July the 1st, but unfortunately I can't do that now. That would end well. Who your favorite Whole Life End member was?
Let's die for cloud.
My favorite Whole Life End member kind of shifts, but probably Mori. Mori's pretty cool. I like her music. Though Golgura did just post a song. Hey, Sylvian, have you seen Golgura's song? Just came out. It's really good. But if I were to choose to be my favorite Whole Life member normally, Russia was the first, so probably Russia. Special place in my heart. Yeah, me too, mate. Go listen to Gura's new song, just got posted today. Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. I put on some nice relaxing music, but I think I tried falling asleep to this song, so it's probably triggering something in me that's making me tired.
Put on really loud music. Works all the time.
This song is from the video game Starbase, which I want to start playing at some point. I just haven't been able to because I don't have it. I should buy it, but it seems a little bit expensive, I think. But I actually don't know how much it is. It just seems like it would be an expensive game. Yeah, it's all of it. Vebe is really cool. Yeah. I'd say Vebe is one of my favorites. She's funny. And Iron Mouse and Yanis. I can't choose between them. They're all great. Alright. Oh shit. Oh. Yeah. Silver Veil. It's not really much to commentate when I'm just mining calcite. I'm thinking of building a large mansion. I should get the calcite and mix it with spruce logs, and out of that I should be able to make a really great build out of it. That'll mean having to find spruce, which might take a bit of a mission. I'm gonna take another bit of this.
Make a WWE commentary on mining. It will work out.
Mm. Two, three. 26. Alright, let's make a full set of armor now. I can now upgrade that. I can now also upgrade this. Ah, shit! Fuck. No. What the fuck? Hey! KFP burger anymore. Oh, no, I can have the burger. I can have it. Don't worry. We can have the burger. I just might need to know the right amount of glucose to inject into my body.
You should go to the Nether again. It's a good idea.
I'm gonna go into the Nether soon. Don't you worry.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, it'd be a great idea. Nothing bad ever happens in the Nether.
Yeah, that's what John F. Kennedy said.
Nothing bad ever happens in the Nether. I need to... Yes. Plan of action. Hey mate, you do not sell wheat. No, you do not buy wheat.
Why am I seeing video games all of a sudden? What the fuck?
Okay, right. Oh god, season 1 flashbacks. Thing need to do. Yeah, I need to get a composter. That's right. I'm gonna go make a composter. That'd be about that. Is that it? Oh, what's the composter? Nice. Season 1 flashbacks, pain. Where's this guy's, where is his, like, his thing? Oh, okay, you know what, I'll get rid of this guy. I'll make him farmer, and he can buy wheat. It's not good. It's going to give you some wheat. Wheat. I want to be able to sell my wheat to you. There we go. Now, out of this, should be able to. Yeah. Just get another drink. I've already had my insulin for the Diet Coke, so I can drink as much as I want. But
Sure, man, sure.
don't worry, I won't die, probably. Because everyone's like insulin levels are like different. Like when it comes to being diabetic, everyone like has like different amounts for the food that they eat. So it's all about finding the correct ratio between the calories that you take in and the insulin that you put in to counteract the calories.
If you don't eat, it's big brain.
Yeah, if I don't eat, I don't need to put stuff in my body because I'll be
brain.
dead. Wow.
Yeah, it's a good plan. I'm already trying that plan out. You get your own plan.
Alright. So, it's about finding that level. So, in the meantime, because they don't know what my correct ratio is, they've basically said that before every meal and before everything that you take in, like in the morning before eating breakfast, then before having tea, and then before going to bed, so like 4 times a day, I'm going to have to take a certain amount of insulin and then just deal with it and hope it works. And then sometime in the future we'll end up finding the right ratio. I need to... Is this the library? No, it's not. Libraries do look like that though, but... Yeah. So, oh, stuff up there. I have to go and check that out. Okay. Anything? No. What's here? You. Here. Bread and 1 torch. I'll take it. Melons. I'll take the melons. Can I take that? Melon seeds. Is there any wheat? No. Okay. Whoa. Alright then. It's very dangerous. Stuff can fall on my head all the time, so I'm going to wait. No, I need to how much do I have now? I have that. Don't have enough of any of the things that I want. I'm gonna take that. And I'm going to scan here, find the thing that I want. I'm going to make a book and quill, and I'm going to keep the coordinates of everything that I need inside the book and quill, which means feathers. And finding squids now. I do have glow ink sacks, but I don't think those will work. I don't think that'll work for making a book and quill. Like, that may be a bit cringe to try. We do have dolphins that, you know, I've found a dolphin. And I'll kill the squid. It's so hard to navigate when you've got dolphin's grace, but you know what? Oh, and now I just need to kill the cow. Now I just need to get leather. So leather will be good stuff. We don't have any cows around though, unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to go on a bit of an adventure trying to find some leather. Might find some horses though, which might be useful for finding leather. I would put on shaders, but because it's 1.17, they don't have Optifine for it yet. It won't work. That guy's gonna kill himself. We got pigs, but that's not good enough. Alright. Yep, I can't find the cow. Any cows, but there's an L. I think that's a warning sign. I think the L is a warning sign. Ow. Oh. Come back for some light. There we go. Huh. Alright. You. There we go. Let's head back home and go to sleep. It's relaxing music. I might change the music in a second, but that'll mean... Actually, no, because that'll mean I have to open up Spotify and you'd all be able to see that. I could use my phone, but that means I won't be able to see chat. Ow. Alright. You don't want to screw it. There's a bed in here. Get in here. Alright. Let's head up again. Now, what I plan on doing, gonna take everything that I need, melon, emeralds, stonecutter, that, not that, I need all that. And I'm going to move to a good location. Shall, however, write down temp base -320 -391. Yeah, alright, let's go and find where we set up home. I want to. I mean, there's a nice jungle there, so I might have to set up nearby that. So maybe a bit there, but also not too far away from the village. But then again, there is the other village in the desert, which is quite nearby. There's a river in it, so might have to. I think maybe yeah, if we can get rid of all these trees and flatten this land, we can set up a good base here. So let's drop everything here and we can make this our home. Would the hiragana be an interesting topic? Yeah, hiragana. I've been trying to learn hiragana, the Japanese writing system, but it's quite complicated because, first of all, there are 3 writing systems in Japan. There's hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Kanji is weird because it was taken from old Chinese, and then it was like basically furnished to be more Japanese-like, and then it got really weird, and there's like over 1,000 different types of kanji, and like 2 of them together that like have completely different meanings put together mean an entirely different word. Like mother and baby means something like staircase. I don't fucking know. But it's weird. But I've been trying to learn hiragana, but it's a hard topic. It's difficult to master. There's a lot of things you have to remember, and they have a, well, it's not like our language, of course. They have, there's about 20,000. Yeah, I know. Kanji is something you can spend your life studying. But yeah, hiragana, you think that like, well, they have like the K's, can'ts, and they have like a consonant followed by a vowel instead of normal consonants. They do have some normal consonants and some normal vowels, but almost all of them are all consonants followed by a vowel, and that's the symbol that is like, yeah, tes, tus, kes, cos, shi, su, you know. So trying to get all that down and remembered is quite a nightmare because it's a lot to remember. Hiragana is quite complicated that way. Go to base. Oh, I haven't. Base. No, 299. 14. But yeah, it's quite complicated, but I'm learning. I would have sat there and learned whilst I was in the hospital. Problem was that I learn better when I speak out loud, and because I was in a ward with a bunch of other people, I didn't want to just sit there and then randomly just go K, Su, Ne, De, Ro, and then I'll just be like, yo, what? Yeah, And then you get to put like the two apostrophe symbols in the top corner of your symbol. It like softens the word, and then you got your little circles that you put, and I don't know what that does. I can't remember, but it's difficult. Sylvia's got much better at it than I am. They're like super good at it. They're like obsidian rank on Duolingo, and I'm just here like, go silver. I told them that I was gonna get better. I told them I was gonna go obsidian rank, but I lied. In other words, I'm lazy and haven't yet. But I want to learn it. Why I want to learn Japanese so that I can watch Hololive. I just want to watch the streams. Yeah. And watch the streams and not have to watch the English dubs.
Yeah, who wants to move to Japan, bro? Just watch streams. Simple.
Yeah. I was watching the Trash Taste podcast, and they were talking about life in Japan, because they all live in Japan. And they talk about how it's like absolute hell to get anything done. Like, here in England, where I'm from, like, getting taxes done is quite simple. And updating your bank account or drawing money from your bank is just simple. But in Japan, you have to pay money to get money out of your bank. Like, I'm not kidding.
Hey,
you pay,
hey,
like...
I want money. Give me money now. Give me your money. Huh?
And the ATMs in Japan aren't open past a certain time. So if you're like out in the city and you've passed the time at like 6 o'clock or something, and you're out of money and you can't access the ATMs because they close at like 6 o'clock, you are screwed, and people end up sleeping on like the streets or like on benches outside like stations because they can't get money to go home.
Just walk home. Simple, man. Simple.
Yeah, but what's the point in paying money to get money? And also, right, what makes it even worse is that if you're like really rich, you don't have to pay money to draw money from your bank account. But if you're like low income, you do have to pay money. What is the point in that? Like, yo, what? Alright, I'm going to find mine. I'm going to find a patch of dirt down there. Or I can just get rid of all the dirt up here. But yeah, living in Japan sounds like it'll be hell. The culture's great though. The food's great. And their
it sounds
technology,
like funny.
It doesn't sound fun. Yeah.
You're vibing at night. Oh no, it's 7 p.m. How am I gonna get home?
Exactly.
And a registered sex offender shows up. Now you're done for.
Like any like simple like adult things that you have to do, like taxes or even setting up Wi-Fi, is just hell zone.
Japan, good country. Let's go there.
Yeah. Japan, good country.
Yeah, good country.
They're like the most technologically advanced country, and yet the most regressive country. Well, not the most regressive. They're like modern enough to which they haven't adapted to they haven't adapted to the modern lifestyle, whilst they've adapted to the modern lifestyle and literally everything else that's like leisurely but not businessy. No adult things you have to do have been
No, I
like
think they're just big
updated.
brain. No, that's a 200 IQ move, making people pay for money.
Making
It's
people
200 IQ.
pay to get money.
Your country will be so rich off of that, like holy shit.
Yeah, that is why it's like that. Just so they can get money. They don't use emails, you need to go to a physical meeting every time. Man.
Oh, you want to withdraw $1 from your bank account? Pay us $2.
Well, actually, it's $5, I think.
Jeez, bro. You just want $1 and it makes you pay $5.
Yeah, so in order to access the bank account, to get $1, you need to pay $6.
What a sad thing.
Oh, yeah, if you need to pay, it's gonna be quite a lot. Like, you want to get, actually, yeah, if you want to get, like, say you want £6, you need to pay £5 to get it, which means you need to draw about £11, and then it'll take it away and you have £6 left.
Or you could just break the machine.
Or you just break the machine and steal all the money inside it.
Oh, bro, the more you know of Tristan. That's how it works.
Right. Japan's weird. England's strange, but it's something about it's better in everything that Japan's not.
No,
Japan's
think
better in
about
everything that
it.
England's not.
Japan has anime items. They have anime items there. Think about it.
They have anime stores. We just have HMV.
Bro, I just watched two people get absolutely bullied. Holy shit.
How far did I get with Hiragana? I don't know, quite far. I still need to get better at it though. I'd say I'm 6 out of 10.
Yeah, you should join this faction server. It's funny.
Yeah, I should. You know what? Maybe I'll do that for tomorrow's stream. Because
I've been murdering people.
Yeah, I feel like now that I've got, I feel like I've become a new person after getting diabetes. I'm like, yo, my life is a mess. I'm gonna start trying to pull everything together. So now I'm gonna start streaming more often.
My life's a mess. I'm becoming good at Minecraft now.
I also need to do a lot more art. I need to draw a lot. So I'm going to let's see if I can do that.
Bitch.
Alright.
Oh, I was trying to type and someone just stabbed me. What a bully, man.
I didn't mention this, Sylvia. I should have mentioned this, but when I